And the prediction being just for the fact that his last few matches he's been on target, his break's been working well, and
He
just playing
has.
well.
He ran over Billy, I want to say 9-1. And, Billy had maybe 2 or 3 trips to the table, but James looked like Jason has looked in the past.
Just
Like Jason didn't look, except for the match against Earl. He looked like the old Jason.
yeah, not making any mistakes and maintaining the table. That's
Oh,
one
yeah.
way to get to 9 real quick. Here we go. Alex Kazakis wins the break. This is a race to 9 in the semifinals. Winner here goes on to meet SVB in the finals. Hangs one up there.
And he broke dry.
Breaks dry with that little cut break. Aranas spent some time earlier between matches on this table breaking. So let's see if it pays off for him, his little homework.
So, in your opinion, if James wins this, let's say James wins the tournament,
Okay.
is this a bigger tournament win than Super Billiards Expo Diamond event? Ooh.
I think this one might have been. I don't know as far as the status of both, like which
Right.
one was, but being the players that I've seen and the matches that he had to play, I would say this one's up there because he really did put in a lot of hard work and went through a tremendous field of 6 or 7 really top players.
Yeah, Jeremy putting him on the one-loss side was, a little bit of an upset.
I called it an upset. Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured Aranas to be a little bit of a favorite in that,
Yeah.
maybe an 8-6 favorite or so.
Not that Jeremy beating anybody is an upset.
They don't call him a giant killer for nothing, right?
Yeah.
He kind of sneaks up on you. Aranas going to the air early.
Yeah, he must have hit that one funny. Oh,
You're gonna leave this one out there unless he gets fortunate.
no, he's going to leave it. No. Looked like he was going to leave. Looks like it was going to have room, but no.
Yeah, no, Alex is gonna have to play it safe here. Which safe would kind of lock Aranas up? Let me give it a quick survey. Yeah, this is a tough one. Alex should take his time on this one a little bit to figure out what, because a lot of balls can be moving here. Maybe thins the 2 and just comes back at a 4. It's a touchy
I don't know
shot.
what he's doing.
I do like that one at first glance. I don't like putting the 2 down on the bottom rail and trying to hide them behind a 4 because you can leave a possible combination too.
Yeah.
I mean, Aranas would be more than happy to swing at a 9 ball this early, especially if it's wired.
Which match was it earlier in the week where somebody played a safety like that and left the 1-9 maybe 6-8 inches apart, and his opponent kicked at one rail and made it? He's playing your safety. He doesn't have an earpiece where he can hear you, does he?
He may, but I
That
think
was Shane Van Boning, you're right. That was that long kick shot
Yeah.
on the 8, and then he pocketed the 9 afterwards to win the match.
I think Aranas is blocked out here by the 8. He may have to go on the rail. You gotta, depending on which side you're aiming for, is going to depend on the speed that you're going to need to hit this. If you want to hit under it, you want to hit it with a little pace. You got to get it up past that. Get back to where the 3 ball is. There you go. Nice shot.
Perfect.
Aranas has been putting in a lot of time playing one pocket, so these kicks are not by chance for sure.
And was it last week that Aranas was playing Alex?
Yeah, believe they had a challenge match, right? I think Dog Dung, James Aranas came out ahead in that one. I could be wrong. Very nice.
shot.
Great.
Three
Great
jump shots in a row within the 2 sets, and he made every one of them.
Yeah, great jump shots by Alex.
And this rack opens right up.
Don't think that Aranas doesn't know that Alex jumps so well either. So you try and tie him up a little tighter than that next time for sure, if he gets a chance. This transfer from the 6 to 7 could be tricky. Let's see what kind of angle he gets on this 6 ball to get down to the 7.
Does he run past it so he can come? I mean, he's got to leave angle one way or another. So is he going to run past it so he's got one?
All the way up table is not a bad choice either. Playing a 6 and a side. I think the cue ball path is leading him right to that position. Unless he can come to the a little bit almost straight on his 6. Straight meaning right to the rail. Let's see.
No, he's just got to stroke it.
This
come
one
down.
needs a little more control than just naturally lending the cue ball to a path. This is touchy. Not terribly dangerous. 8 should be out of the way.
Yeah, just don't scratch in the corner, which, ooh, okay.
Yeah. Touchy, but there. Nice shot there by Alex Kazakis from Greece. Say hello to all those Greek friends and my Greek friends.
Hello, Malakas.
Oh, he means that in a loving way.
They know.
You know, on that shot that he hit to get shape on the 7, me as a ball banger,
Right.
you know, my first thought is, ooh, he flirted with that side pocket. But these guys don't flirt with side pockets. He knew exactly, you know, if he hits it a quarter of a diamond away from the side pocket, he meant to hit it a quarter of a diamond away from the side pocket.
It's nice when you can play pinpoint position like that.
The only problem with that, you are flirting with it because sometimes, you know, you do have that pinpoint position, but sometimes you leave a little allowance because you may hit it fat or you may hit it a little thin, and you're going to try to err on the side of either fat or thin. This way, it'll allow you to next shot to be a little better. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but when you're gonna pick, say, if I'm gonna hit this, I want to go here. Should I hit it? I'm gonna want to make it your first instinct to just put it there. But if I hit it fat, am I going to be better off if I hit it fat or thin? So if you're going to be better off hitting it a little fat, say, all right, let me err to the side of fat.
Okay.
Because this game is in a matter of millimeters. So that small adjustment isn't very much, and it's only utilized by some of these top players.
Well, with the difference between the skill levels being so small to begin with, you know, it doesn't take 1 or 2 rolls to.
Yeah, especially in this format, the race to 9 winner break, you could make one mistake and that could be it. Your mistake could be you lost the lag too. Could come down to that. Here we go, Alex to the break. Probably playing the cut break once again. 6 in a corner, 1 on the side. You know the drill. It looks like you're going to come up empty. Another dry break. A little bit of a mess down here.
He wasn't down here working on his break earlier, was he?
Yeah.
Was Alex? I saw James, but I didn't see
James
Alex.
was for a while. James they all put in a lot of work. This is their profession, and put 8 hours a day in of play and eating right and exercising. See, James Aranas hailing from Virginia via the Philippines.
It's like Alex hails from Canada.
Oh, bad hit.
How
Alex hails from Canada, right?
That
It's just-
was really careless.
yeah.
I mean, it's not that he just barely caught the 10 or the
He
2
hit
ball.
it
He
thick, right.
caught it by quite a bit.
Yeah, giving Alex ball in hand, a nice opportunity. Just a big shout out to Roy's Basement, hosting a player like James Aranas, bringing him to the States and letting him sharpen his teeth a little bit here on the States. You see the players
Not sure that's the video we wanted to show.
enjoying the show. This could get a little tricky. He's going to have to get on the short side of this tree. I believe it does pass. He's looking pretty good.
Nice.
Now, getting that back down here for the 4 is going to be a little difficult.
You don't think he's just going to cinch the 3 and leave the angle for the 4?
He may be able to go inside and throw it a little bit. It's a tough shot. And the 8 ball being there, you can't even get cute and try and bring it around to the center of the table, because the center of the table works also. You may just elect to do that. See how much you can get out of it. Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Oh man, that thing took off like a jet. Look how much inside English he was able to maintain on that, and how much it took. Wasn't a lot of force. Did you see the speed on it? That was a pretty shot.
Yeah, I forget the stroke these guys are hitting balls with.
Yeah, it was a professional stroke there, folks. Don't try that at home. Alex looking real comfortable here. A few balls away from putting one up on the board. Taking an early lead. Oh, watch the 7. Yeah, you got past it. There we go. Thank you.
Camera guys must have been out late last night.
Now it looks like
Positive of that.
Alex is just going to stop it there and accept this 7 ball up in the corner instead of trying to catch an angle. Why play position when you already have position is one of the sayings.
Yeah, you can stop here.
You just got to be straight here. Tried and true, you got to be straight. They say, oh, it's an easy shot. It was straight in. It might be quite the hardest shot that there is. Alex Kazakis, Kazabubu, up 2-0 against James Aranas. This is a race to 9. We're here at the Turning Stone Classic number 33. I'd like to thank our good friend Upstate Al for providing just wonderful stream, and AZ Billiards for providing all the live scoring. It was a jam-up job you did there, sir.
Thank you.
Commend you. There we go.
I want to say thank you to Samuel Barfield. Thank you. He says, thanks for the awesome Turning Stone stream. Thank you.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alex to the break. Oh, cut break. Watch the speed, too. He's not, like, really smashing them. It's a controlled break.
There he goes.
It's like playing a ball out of the pack in straight pull. Unfortunately, he kind of laid that cue ball way up there. His earlier match, he went for something similar to this bank shot. I don't feel he's going to do that here because that didn't turn out well for him. A little Z shot back and forth in between the 8 and the 3 with the cue ball, probably nuzzle up behind a 9. There you go.
Good speed.
That'll work out nice. Keeping James Aranas handcuffed. And that's the place he needs to be. Alex knows that he dominated the table his last few matches, not giving his opponent any oxygen or breath to even consider a comeback. He's-
Well, and that's the thing. You know, either one of these guys are capable of running 4 or 5. I won't say at will, but a 4 or 5 rack run is not going to be all that earth-shattering for them. But you know, when you put them in their chair for 3 or 4 racks, then you see how well they can run racks right back.
You do that, and then the next you run 3 or 4 racks, and then the next shot your opponent comes up and you're stuck in back of a ball. He's looking to do it to you again. They're just able to maintain the table for so long and not give your opponent a shot. It's just crippling.
He didn't really give him a window,
No,
a full ball width, did he?
he may have to go 2 rails at this from either the right or the left. I believe our right side lends a bigger ball, but to what happens after that is you might be looking to get fortunate. That's about it. I mean, if you come out 2 rails, long rail, short rail, and Wicks hit the right side of that one, a lot of good things can happen. At 1-3, the one can go in his bottom left corner. This way, he's looking to play more safe than to get lucky making a ball. So the one's going to go by the side, and the cue's going to try and nuzzle up by the 7-9 if he hits it full.
Yeah, full ball hit.
And he's got to get a rail, too. Alex gives that one up. Bad hit. Now, Aranas can, does he have a pocket for this one? And is the 1-9 kind of wired for the side pocket? No, the 8 ball's blocking it. So he still needs a pocket for the 1 ball. You can also play safe here, too. It's kind of funny. Everything's out pretty much in the open, but you don't have a shot for your first one.
And as well as these guys kick, you're not playing safe and getting ball in hand back. You know, you hate to think, I've got ball in hand and I'm not going to get out. I'm not shooting for a pocket here.
Yeah, where's the lock-up safe when you need one?
Well, and how brutal is it to get ball in hand? And
You can't make a ball. Yeah, actually, Alex got a little fortunate on this one, where to get another shot at kicking at a ball, possibly. Yeah, James is going to play it safe. I think this is the right shot selection. Excuse me.
and he wants to leave him right up on the 9 ball.
Yeah, but he also doesn't want the 1 ball on the rail. You want to get it up off the rail a little bit in the middle of the table. Much harder ball to hit, smaller ball. But he didn't get too close, so he left a lot of options. If you freeze the ball on the 9 ball, you cut off so many rails.
Right.
Now, Alex is definitely a favorite to hit this, and most of these players are favored to hit these simple kicks, the 1 rail, 2 rail kicks. They're no longer just looking to hit them, so they're picking a specific spot on it and using a speed that may lend to things turning out a little more favorable. So this one, though, he better amp this one up, because both of the balls are going to maintain, stay out in the middle. Oh, he missed it.
That was not what he had in mind.
No, and he's also on 2 fouls. There is a 3 foul rule in effect, but I don't foresee him going after it, especially now that everything's kind of in open. 2 to 3 transfers, a little tough. Actually, 1 to get under the 2 over there. Because he wants to be in it like around where the 9 is, to play the 2 in a side, to kind of just slide over. So let's see what he chooses to do.
Straight draw back the width of the table.
Yeah, you can do that. It's a little dangerous though, because that draws. You know, if you don't hit it hit it right. Sometimes it slides to the left or the right a little bit if it gets lazy on you, you know. I'd like to just thank everybody in the chat room for joining us spending their time with us on this beautiful Sunday here at the Turning Stone Classic. I know you guys can have a million other things to do, but you decided to spend it with us, and it's much appreciated. Yeah, he's nice here. He can just slide over. He might be brushing his 7 a little bit, but he needs to hit it with enough pace to make sure he clears that 9. There we go. Beautiful. James out of trouble now, looking real smooth.
So after James loses or lost to Jeremy, he beat Earl Herring, Matt Tatro, Sylvain Gingras.
Okay, yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, he played pretty well to get where he was.
He beat Bucky 9-6, and that was a close match. I want to say it was tied at 6-6. And he beat Earl last night 9-4. Earl looked way out of sorts.
Yeah, Earl needs to be in sorts in order to put it on, and he puts it on quick when he does. I'd say he's one of the most entertaining players to watch. It's just actually masterful. The way he moves around the table, beautiful. And as is a lot of the players, different styles in the game for sure, but that style suits me, and I believe it suits the entertainment value for us to sell pool to just the general public. The people that are watching right now, we just love it anyway, so we're going to watch streams.
Yeah. This room will fill up when Earl's playing a match. It's a little bare right now. Now, when Shane gets back, the room will fill up. But Earl draws a crowd, no matter where he's at.
He is quite the entertainer, for sure. Well, what do we have? A player timeout here, I guess.
James took a timeout, yeah.
That's early in the match to take a timeout, I feel, but maybe he just wanted to do it. I believe he only gets one timeout, correct? That was his timeout?
I believe so.
Yeah, so we're just
Well,
here.
When he went to line up the 1 ball, he stepped away from the table and coughed. Maybe he just needed a drink or something. I mean, yeah, you hate to do it so early. Although you don't, I see a number, and yeah, I'll say it. I see a number of American players strategically use the timeout,
Yes.
either to slow down momentum or to
Just a
clear
break.
their head.
Right, create a break in the momentum, right.
Is that really, is that a Filipino thing? I don't see that a lot from the Filipino players. It may be.
Yeah, they know, they're quite versed in the strategies of
Are you saying
warfare.
the Filipino players move the best?
No, he's saying he doesn't see him do that.
I don't
No, I
see
understand what
them.
you said.
I don't see them use that strategy
Yeah.
with the timeout that I see the Americans use more. And I don't know about the Europeans. I think the Europeans do it.
For themselves.
Yeah, they do it for themselves. They don't do it to stop their opponent, but it's more of a, okay, now is my time to get to the table. I might have been sitting in the chair for 3 or 4 racks. Now I've got the opportunity. It's, all right, now take a timeout, step away, clear your head, come back ready to go.
But sometimes it does seem like a move. But other times it might be warranted that the person do it.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what's on their head or if they have to go to the restroom.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that all of the Americans use it as a move. Certainly there are some that do, but not every time. It's
Roy's basement says Filipinos take a break to go pee-pee.
Oh God, I believe it's not a move, but it is a strategy.
Sure.
And I think it could be used in either way. You can use it for yourself because you know you need to gather yourself as opposed to just like standing at the table looking at it and gathering yourself. You just want to get away from the table, gather yourself, and give it a go. Or if you're in tune still and you don't feel the need to be shaken, but hey, I want this guy to get off the table. He's been on a table for 15 minutes. He's awfully comfortable there. He finally leaves me a shot. I don't want him. I don't want to allow him back at the table, just leaving off where he left off, running full stride.
And we talk about, oh, it's only a race to 9. These guys can put together a 4-pack, a 5-pack, whatever. But if you look at it the other way, these are long matches. If you're a pool player, find somebody who plays within 20 points of your Fargo and spend 2 hours going mano a mano with them and see how tired you feel. And some of these guys have to play, like yesterday.
Match after match.
Right. Yesterday, Kevin Gallagher, I swear he played 3-4. Oh, look at the kid from Switzerland,
Right,
Schneider.
right,
He
Schneider.
loses his first match of the day, or the first match of the tournament, and is just one loss side. Yesterday, it was just match after match after match.
And he was here until late, too.
Yeah, he had to be beat.
That's why you need to be young and in shape. Or just at least in shape.
Doesn't want it to pass.
Well, this is a tough way to start out. But he does have a clear shot at this 2-ball. Let's see how he plays. Elects to play safe. Might want to push. He's got a couple options. You can play it safe, bringing that 2 down by the 6-8. He can go at it, but the chances of making it and then getting an easy shot. So you're going to shoot a hard shot to get to a hard shot. It's not a good idea. You can push. Let's see.
So you can put the cue ball down here behind these balls, or the 2.
He might be going at it. Oh, he can do a 2-way. Go at it and leave the cue ball on this side of the table, too, if he does miss it. All right, I like that better, but not like that.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, see, I think he may be a little quick on making that decision because it was that touchy. I like fast play, but I think there are times where you may want to take your time to make the decision, kind of process it.
He took an awful lot longer on that when he had ball in hand on that 1 ball the last rack than he did there.
Yeah, that was and I think that comes with a little more learning and experience too. Well, he's getting an awful lot of it. You check out Roy's base. Some of James's matches and practice sessions, putting it out there for all to see, taking on all comers.
He was playing Alex the other night, and we're really in an awfully nice spot right now where you can log into Facebook in the middle of the night and there's Aranas and Pagulayan, which is a match that you could easily pay pay-per-view for. And Roy's just got him,
I know.
Playing.
Kudos to Roy.
As somebody pointed out earlier, both guys in their slippers playing. I mean, Alex is a world champion, and Aranas could very well be one.
I think he will be one day, especially with the support that he's getting. I think it takes a community to build a champion like that. Most of these guys aren't doing it on their own. They have friends and family and lots of support. They're just not waking up, going to a job, and then playing on the weekends. This is a devotion. This is their job. Kazakis looking real good here. That second rail's going to slow him down real nice.
Yep.
Kazakis up 3-1 against James Aranas. This is a race to 9. We're at the 33rd year or 33rd.
You don't think closing down the angle, which he closed it only down a very little, but
It helps. It changes.
Okay, folks, we're back.
What happened?
The guy that cleans the stage area must have hit the plug. He did it yesterday and the day before, accidentally, not on purpose, so the audio plug got knocked out, but we're live now. We did crank these guys up. I thought you guys meant that you couldn't hear them because they were talking low, so I got the volume cranked. I'll turn it back down.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we lost audio. Sorry about that, folks. That stinks.
all right, well, it worked.
You
It's got
remember
ball
what we
in
said
hand.
all about that when we lost audio?
Oh,
We'll refresh it. It did work. It worked out well. It was a good push. I'm surprised Aranas didn't hit that, though. It wasn't a extremely difficult hit. I guess he was getting kind of close to playing it rail first and had it. Uh-oh. There's a little trouble. I'm not sure if this 4 goes past the 7 for the side.
Then you got to get back for the 5.
Yeah, you can fly that up towards the top rail, a little high right. 16 feet back. He must be straight then, or kind of straight where he's able to just pinch it back and play the 5, that bottom right corner. I'd rather send this than try and be touchy because this could get See,
I don't know if he. I
I
think he
don't
might
like
have
being
over.
touchy like that. He's got it. I think he has it. He can go inside with it to throw it in.
No, look at the camera up there.
Yeah,
Camera 2 looks like he can.
he's blocked out. I think he still has it.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you put inside on it, your cue ball's going to deflect out a little bit. And you can throw it in. He could be right though. He might be going in back at his ball to play it kick safe. See, that's what I was saying about that little pinch draw. It almost got him in trouble, I think. Yeah, he's got this. He's okay. Yeah, a little fat, but he's still okay.
He looks like he doesn't like it.
He's not happy about it, but you're still okay. You're still at the table. You're fighting.
6 to the 7.
No, you're going to have to really put on a show here a little bit. And jack up a little bit and spike it with the bottom right. Force it to the rail and come down and play the... Well, listen, he can play the combination too.
Yeah, he's got the combination.
I mean, you generally don't like to be playing this 7-9 combination, but it sure beats trying to get on a 7 and missing a 6.
And while the 7-9 may not be a high percentage shot, which it does not look like he's going for.
I like this spiking it in and coming down. Cue ball's going to move down towards, play the 7 back up the corner. Oh, he didn't get enough of it.
No, he didn't.
I think he was trying to come down below, because if he wasn't trying to come down below, he could have just followed that
Right.
and played the 7-9 combination. Now he's even off angle for it.
So if he meant to make that come down table, he really hit it bad.
Yeah, he hit it a little full. That's why he hit it fat.
And he's getting right down on it. How big a shot would this be?
Oh, I think this the combination you have to go for. You just want to secure the cue ball somewhere where you think it may not leave him a shot. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's...
It's containing. He might not like his next kick. Aranas probably going to feather this 7 and try and put it back in a 9 and put the cue ball up there by the 8 somewhere. He can hit the right side of the 7, hit it with a little flat high, almost center high, and it'll go up towards that corner. Right. Oh, he hit it. He mousetrap. This is not good.
Real
He
bad.
sold that one out. It was a little too gentle, I think.
These guys are a little off right now.
There might have been a fatal error there by James. Alex back at the table with a score of 3-1. Getting ready to go up 4-1. This is only a race to 9, so any more mistakes there by James could be critical. Alex puts another one up on the board, and that was a nice, easy one for him by a huge mistake by James Aranas.
Nothing. I'm shocking Aranas. There we go. It's back. Mike, you're back on. There you go.
All right. Hey, it works.
It works.
Okay, so we missed like a ball or two there. All right, Kazakis 4-1, race to 9, semifinals, Turning Stone 33, Turning Stone Classic 33. Don't leave it on the rail.
Any place else on the table would have been fine except there
Yep.
and the lower rail. And Kazakis found one of the two. He's got vision here. I think he can make this 2-ball clean.
It's close either way. He makes it. He's supposed to be out.
That was the hardest part.
Use the whole pocket.
Yeah, as long as he's not too steep on the side pocket 3-ball, then he'll be okay. But you know, I seen him navigate the cue balls in places where I never seen anybody else do it. So I think if he's even a little too high on this, he'll be okay. He'll just pinch it between the 7 and the 6,
That's what I was going to ask.
and then up above the 9.
What's that?
It was a little steep, like I said.
Did he have to break that out?
He didn't mean to hit it at all. It was just, you know, he was higher on the 3-ball for the side pocket. All right, Troy is back in the box.
All right, you didn't miss much either.
There we go. I thought I got the hook. Upstate gave me the hook. Put us on a mute button there.
Nice shot, but what's he left? Rail first to make the ball.
Oh yeah, this is going to come out natural. Just make sure you don't hit it too thick. Hit it too thick, you can miss it. Come flat and not get a shot on it. You got to hit this a little pace too.
You're down 4-1. You can't afford to
Yeah, he's
be a
fine.
little off and give up a rack here.
He's fine here. Big favorite to do this. Just be up where that diamond after the side pocket. Right.
Watch out, 7-ball.
It should be good. You see, caught a little thick even.
Is he banking?
Nah, you should cut this in. This ball cuts nice. Just don't let up on it. Oh, looking at it over the off the monitors and at the table, you could be right there. Like, you may have to bank this. If he's going to bank it, being down, he may want to play safe.
Just leave a length of the table safety. Try to put the 7 between them.
Yeah, this is probably. Let's see what he goes at. Yeah, see, this is.
Oh, man.
James is taking unnecessary risk at table ventures and being behind.
I think the shot was the proper shot, but the speed was off. So, you know, instead of leaving a 5-ball on the short rail, went back across for the other corner pocket.
Well, and you remember the rack started with Alex playing poor speed on a safety.
Yeah, both players making their share of mistakes. Each players have gotten the opportunities. Alex is not playing too bad, you know. He's made some really good decisions, and hence the score right now. Put a nice little lead here. Right after this.
Yeah, I realize the primary objective is to win the match, but I'd sure like to be in stroke when I get that next gentleman up to the table for the following, the next match.
Here we go, Alex Kazakis, 5-1. Yeah, sorry about that audio issue we had. We got it all.
Trying to replace this wire. There it goes. It's there now.
We're back.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're back.
All right.
Oh. Excuse me. You guys got it?
All right, we're back. Sorry about the little glitches. Such is life.
He's looking for that 3-9 combo.
Yeah, I mean, 3 has no other option, and that one will work.
Maybe the audio features are realizing you guys are talking too low and thinking like it's silent, like the phone goes silent.
No, don't blame me.
I'm blaming you guys. I ain't blaming nobody.
Yeah, good luck.
Boy, Troy, you're quick as a whip.
He's like, I haven't moved in like an hour. He's like, what did you knock out? I'm like, I hadn't, like, literally moved an inch. All right, here we go. Alex could make quick work of this. Let's see what he does. Mike thinks that 3-9 is kind of wired, and Alex is looking at it like it is.
If he could put the cue ball right about where it's at now.
Yeah, you want to underhit this if anything. You don't want to overhit this. Being behind it doesn't offer you that same shot. You can shoot this 3-9 combo from anywhere up by that 7 also, besides being straight. So this is the case where I was saying you'd rather underhit it or overhit it. This is the one you would say, all right, let's not overhit this like this.
Yeah, like this.
Oh, he's good though. He's still in good shape for this one. But a lot easier to see from up top than it is from behind.
I don't think he's shooting it. Not if he's lining it up like that.
He's playing safe, right?
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Well, I mean, the way Aranas has been kicking, why not play safe? I mean, I don't mean that as an insult.
No.
But
Sometimes you're a little out of sorts and you miss a kick or two. He's able to get around this, but Aranas is going to get around this. Give it some spunk, it's going to come out, and Alex is going to be liking this a lot. You're going to really turn the screws to Aranas here, getting this game. Alex currently at a score of 5-1.
that'll work.
Now, I remember Alex from a couple of years ago, his cadence, it was very deliberate, right? Saying it kind of a nice way. He was a little slower. And after the Moscone Cup, he did pick up his pace, and I really do like his cadence a lot better now. He still takes his time on certain shots, and he gets up until he feels comfortable, which is I'm fine with. But he's not.
Over
Isn't
analyzing.
angst over every shot, and I think that he's just asking for cue ball clean. And the referee's going to come over and mark the cue ball and give him I guess not. I should use a chalk.
He's not as slow as he used to be,
No.
but he's still deliberate.
He's still a little,
You know,
not
A little more than the average bear.
I like. This isn't a bad cadence.
No, no.
It's
No,
pretty,
not at all.
especially if there's no clock involved or anything. He still keeps it within parameters, I believe.
You call
Yeah.
a horse, though.
Yeah, you got to, for the entertainment value,
Yeah.
if it's a streamed match, I like to see a.
3 rails here.
Yeah, I think so. That'll work. A little short.
Yeah, but he
But
wanted to
short's
be a
good.
little short. Yeah.
Short's good. Right, I was getting back to that. You want to be a little short or long here. You'd rather be short, so you caution to the side of short. Here too, you just want to get to the rail and out. You don't want to be on the rail. Center of the table works too.
That looks good.
Yeah, that makes for not putting too much pressure on yourself, especially at the end of the match. Snuggle up nice and close for this 9. Get off the rail a little bit. That could have been a little better. Alex stands up in back of the ball, lining himself up, which is a really good idea for amateur players. See how he stands up over the shot and looks at it right there, and then drops into it, leaving his right leg in the same line. That's your aiming point. Here we go. Alex Kazakis takes a commanding lead here. It's 6-1, the 33rd turning stone. This is a race to 9. We are in the semifinals.
I just want to thank Yeah, we're here. We're live.
Okay.
I mean, our audio's live.
Good. Back in business. Must have been my fault again.
We never left business. You hit the mute button.
It's
Nice.
Stop it. Get me in trouble over these guys.
Nice
Wow.
shot.
Now that's 4 jump shots. that I seen Alex make within the last few sets that he played, and he made every one.
It must be a Greek thing.
4
man.
attempts.
Those Greeks sure do jump well.
You know, the Europeans jump well.
And nice little. what's that?
Dominosos, isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Jumps real good from Greece.
The jump master.
I think the best jumper that I saw,
Sean
Sean Putnam, yeah. One of them, but without a doubt, Sean Putnam.
I know the Koh brothers are pretty locked in. That whole Chinese Taipei contingency. They practice that like Shane practices to break.
Nice.
Nice touch there. I guess the 4 passes the 7.
You think I should shut the broadcast down and then reboot everything?
Why, you keep losing?
No, I'm only kidding.
No, because I think this may be done here fairly soon.
Yeah, it will be.
He's teasing. Alex looking nice and smooth here. Everything out in the open. There's a little work going up and down for these balls, but everything's out in the open. The center of the table can always be your friend here. Once you get across the table, I believe here, so we can transition to the 8-ball up table is a little easier. You want to involve that 9. All right, so he's going to slide under the 9. Come out 3 rails. Draw it to the corner short.
As long as he doesn't leave it on the short rail down there, he's golden.
He's good there.
Uh-oh, watch this slide here.
He's fine.
The 3rd rail checks it up real nice, the way it's coming in. It came a little long on this one. He's going to make a little work for himself, that's for sure. Not terrible, but...
Say it again, Mike. What is he?
Could be a little easier. What's that?
He's fine.
I like easy 9 balls for sure.
A little easier.
I'm going to sweat this a little bit. You wouldn't bet against him, that's for sure, but
Never.
Alex Kazakis commanding lead now, 7-1, but not insurmountable for James Aranas if he gets the chance at the table.
I think he hit Billy Thorpe with like a 5 or a 6-pack.
Oh, yeah. You bring Billy back out and put him in the chair next to the table. Aranas may never miss.
See Diamond Billiard Products staff on location, helping out. Cleaning
Is
the
that
ball.
is that Diamond or is that one of Mike's guys?
That's a possibility.
It's a volunteer. One of Mike's guys.
I'm just throwing a hedge out for Diamond Products.
Oh,
They are one of the sponsors on board, though. Without a doubt.
In a subtle way.
they make a great table.
Yeah. Here we go. Alex to the break. Kazaboo-boo. Nothing.
Last ball rolling.
Got a little fortunate. He taps his cue on the table, indicating I got a little lucky. I didn't play the 1. I didn't make the 1, or I didn't make the wing ball, so. This could be a quick rack, folks. Everything out in the open. Get back to the center of the table. The 5's right there after the 4.
Nice. Into the line of the shot.
He's going to have to come back a little bit on this, and I believe he's heading towards the rail a little bit. It's not as straight as he'd have liked to have been. Wind up closer to the rail. Oh, okay, wasn't that beautiful? He's in good shape.
Well, this is similar to that shot he had earlier in the match where he hit it with such good, hit it so well with inside.
Yeah, that checks it up a little bit. You can kind of kill it.
Oh, went the other way. Don't even bother to get the 9 in the equation.
So this is his new gear, I guess, huh, Troy?
What's that?
Alex's gear. This is the tempo you're
Yeah, yeah.
We're watching him now since the table's wide open.
Yeah. This is his new cadence. I kind of like it. He's not angsting about anything. He's getting up there and shooting.
Nice shot. He might have got a little more of an angle than he wanted, but he'll be coming down to the right side of this 9 ball. Sharp.
He's just gonna. This is all speed control. Just get past that center line in the table. Oh, you got more than enough.
Maybe a lot more than enough.
Yeah, hit that a little harder than I
Yeah.
would like. Because even if you get over by the side pocket, you're good. Now he's going to have to cut this. This is a tough shot, back cut. He may even elect to shoot this in the side.
Yeah, I saw Billy leave himself one like this the other, I think it was yesterday. He one-railed it in the side like it was nothing, but then again, that's Billy.
He backed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just very comfortable with the back, that's why. And you know, it lends to a nice, easy pocket to get to. The pocket's wide open at that angle. But this cut is the right shot. Nice shot
Good
there.
shot.
To the hill.
Alex Kazakis. Oh, watch the side pocket. There we go. Greek player on the hill. James Dugdon Diamond. You check out his shirt there. Lights Out Apparel. You go over there, put Upstate Al 20 in it, and you get like 95% off or 20%.
Whoa. Shake it easy. That's an error there that Troy just said.
That's what you get,
You
Jake.
get 20% off at Lights Out. ShopLightsOut.com. Or
Jake.
ShopLightsOutBilliards.com.
Jake can send me the bill.
Why can't people just come up with letters like TDD, TDE, ABC or something?
AZB.
Engineering.
AZB, yeah.
Billiards engineering.
Here we go. To the break.
It's long, man.
Watch it 8 ball.
Great guys.
Oh, came up a little long, but he did make the one in the side.
And the 2 is going to sit up for him real nice.
Ooh.
This is looking real bad for James Aranas right now. That 3 goes past the 5-8. So this is looking real bad.
James' quest for Turning Stone Classic belt may not be in his future right now. May be in his future, but not his near future.
So it all started when he, remember he banked the 1 ball and he didn't hit it with the right speed?
And sold it out, yeah.
And sold out. And ever since then, it was just downhill. One shot, sometimes one error can cost you in a race to 9 the whole set.
Yeah, you got to be careful what chances you elect to take early in the match.
You feed the momentum right over to your opponent.
Alex went a little too far here.
Yeah, he's okay. I think he can cut this 3 and draw off the 7 a little bit. Because he only needs to come back to where the center of the table is in order to get a shot, an easy shot at the 4.
Or you might just bump the 7 and draw off it for the
Yeah,
4.
yeah, that's what I said.
Right?
Draw
Oh,
off.
is that what you just said, huh?
You
I don't
said-
pay attention.
You just
Pay
said
attention
it.
now.
You said it
It's
better.
hard right now.
No, you didn't.
I thought he would draw off it a little
Didn't
bit.
dig into it like I anticipated.
He's still okay. He's got to get the bridge out and his extension now.
Well, you did. I did say it, but you said it's smoother.
I tend to do that occasionally.
Thanks for joining us here on this beautiful Sunday, folks. Spending your time with us here at AZB TV, offering you this great match. They have 100 other places that you could be, and you chose to spend it here. I truly thank you. Alex Kazakis looking to wrap this one up and get revenge on his loss to SVB.
Right. Another shot. Race to 13, though, not true double elimination. It's just an extended race to 13 in the finals.
Now, this is no ranking points, I believe, for the Europeans.
No, not for the Europeans.
So I'm speaking of ranking points for the Moscone.
Thank you, Dan DeShore. I'm sorry to cut
That's
you
all right.
short. I guess Dan's already home. Great seeing you, Dan, as always. Follow Dan DeShore, matter of fact. He's a Q repairman, but he also makes top-notch guitars. Take a look at Dan on Facebook.
Take a look at Alex Kazakis.
I know, he's going to win it right here. And I
Made that
think
look
that's
easy.
it.
James Aranas, a big hand for James Aranas.
Unbelievable.
Too.
What an exhibition he actually put on after James Aranas put on a great exhibition against Billy Thorpe, the
Yeah.
American player.
Yeah, big shout out to Roy's Basement and Team Lights Out Apparel for honing such a fine young man, and you'll see more of him to come for sure.
We're going to have Mike Howerton back in the booth for the finals, along with NJ Pool player. 7 o'clock, Alex Kazakis gets another shot at SVB, race to 13. We'll be back, folks.